What is up, guys? Christian Professional Dad, and I'm here with a little rundown, just kind of a message to the entire community after our massive live stream yesterday where we gave away over 40 knives. It was such a great day. It was such a fun event, and I just wanted to address you all for a minute. There was things that went perfect. There was things that didn't go great. There were positives and negatives, but overall, I just wanted to talk with you all. And number one, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you to everybody, whether it was somebody who donated a knife or donated money to Steve, or somebody that worked their fingers to the bone to make a box of paracord items to send to us to give away as swag. Whether it was the companies like Smoky Mountain Knife Works who just heard about this event and they sent a package full of knives and stickers and stuff, or Burkle Cerakote that worked really hard donating a knife, but before they did, they went and completely decked that thing out, with one of the best Cerakote treatments I've seen. That was awesome. Everybody that donated knives, everybody that showed up, everybody that promoted this, everybody that left comments along the way, that supported us, that encouraged us, that was just, you all made it what it was. You all made it possible. Without you all, it would not have happened, no matter how hard I worked on it. So thank you all. To everybody who showed up yesterday, whether it was 5 minutes or the entire 4 hours, thank you. Your time is very valuable and important, and I know that. Time is the one resource and commodity that we are always spending, but we are never getting back. No matter how much we want to, we can never store up time. We can't put it back for a rainy day. We can't store it up and then one day at the end of our lives, cash it in for extra time. Time is done. It's fleeting at all times. It's going. So what time we have is valuable. And you all showed up yesterday with your hard-earned time, your valuable time, and you all spent it with us for a good cause. Thank you. I appreciate it more than you know. Jimmy Crow, thank you very much for working with me to make this happen and pull this off. You drove 3.5 hours here, 3.5 hours back, plus the time that you spent here with me, plus all the time that you worked getting it ready, plus all the time that you're working afterhand to sort through emails to get stuff shipped out on your end. Thank you. Jimmy is the most over-prepared person I've ever met, most over-organized person I've ever met. And that's exactly why he was successful in the things that he does. I couldn't do it. My ADD was kicking in just looking at some of those charts. I was like, I fly by the seat of my pants. I just make it happen. But he was very meticulous. Everything was wrote down and every T crossed, every I dotted. I mean, he was on it. And I respect him so much for that. Thank you for helping me make this happen. I don't know if it could have went as smoothly as it did if it was not for you and how well you was prepared. So thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you. Now, because Jimmy drove 3.5 hours here and he had to drive 3.5 hours back, I wanted to go as long as we needed to because of how many knives we had. And I even said we would go hours if we needed to, hours over. But he had a long drive back. And there was no way, after realizing how far he had to drive here and then had to drive all the way back, that I was going to suck up all that time and go until, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. It just would not have been fair for him, and it would have been a lack of couth on my part. So I did speed it up. And we still went almost an hour over, but that 4 hours was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it more than anything. You have my respect, and I learned a lot from you, and it was a pleasure hanging out with you. I apologize to everybody in the comments. I know that I missed almost everybody's chat. I missed almost everybody's conversation. I know that people were asking me questions. People were giving me shout outs. People were wanting this and that. I was so... It literally was, we had so many knives, it was literally refresh the comment, show the screen for the drawing. Refresh the comment, show the screen for the drawing. Refresh, show, refresh, show. I was standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. I didn't have time to read the comments and engage back and forth like I wanted to, like I'd intended to. We just had too many knives, and we had a very short time of period, just the hours that we had, to go through all of them and give them away. And we still went an hour over. So I know that I missed a lot of comments, and I apologize for that. I did want to hang out and engage with you all. It just wasn't possible. There was just too much. I didn't even look up. My sister was in the live. She was trying to talk to me. My boys were in the live at one point. They were trying to talk to me. I didn't even see it, know that they was there. Other people said things to me. I didn't know. I didn't read the comments. I didn't read the questions. I didn't see them. It was very, very rough. And that's on me. That's my fault. I apologize. I should have planned it for a longer period of time. But in the beginning, when I announced it for 3 hours, I wasn't expecting to have that many knives donated, which you guys are awesome for that. Thank you. You all made it happen. Thank you. And we had so many knives, I literally had to just keep doing that and just going through them and shoving them right through the system like a conveyor belt, just an assembly line. And we gave away a lot of knives. Tim, he bought the bug out and the 2 knives that we auctioned. Tim bought the bug out. He's already funded it. Blade Walker already has that money. Tim will be getting that knife in the mail very soon. Wicked Reels, you won the Sharp by Design bid. We're waiting for you to reach Blade Walker, Steve, and deal with that. Once, I will actually put his Cash App in the description of this video below. So in case anybody wants to help him and support him in any way that you can financially, or just Wicked Real, see that and go ahead, and then I will get that Sharp by Design out to you ASAP. We was able to raise money for him. I won't say how much because that's none of my business. None of my business. But I do know that we raised money for him. And that's going to go a long way, guys. Thank you all for that. That was one of the biggest things. We originally wanted to get him to 1,000. And then once we got him there, we needed other goals. And we wanted to raise money to help him with his travel expenses, because he goes to the doctor all the time. And his doctors, he lives out in the middle of nowhere. He has to drive hours either way to either the University of Tennessee or the University of Kentucky in Lexington. Either way, he's driving hours. That's gas. That's food. That's hotel room for his family. That's a lot of expenses that they have to pay for. They can't afford that stuff. So every bit of the help that you all gave yesterday is going to go a long way. Thank you all for that. Thank you so much. That was what we wanted to do, was raise some money for him and help him alleviate some of the burden that they feel. We just barely even, we didn't even make a dent or even a scratch in his burden, especially his financial burden. But we tried. And we did give him a little bit, even if it's only one trip that's affected, that one trip they will be able to take in a stress-free situation and not have to worry. They can worry about the things that are important instead of how they're going to eat, how they're going to pay for gas, how they're going to pay for a hotel room. That stuff is going to be taken care of, at least on one trip, because of the things that you all came together and did. Now, I do want to encourage all of you, just because this live stream is over, just because that giveaway is done, we can't put the ball down. He is still going to be walking this road for a while. God willing, he will have a miraculous recovery, and his life will be changed. He will be the doctors will come in, perform magic, and just... But until that happens, he's got a very hard road and a burden, and he needs the support. So don't stop watching his videos and liking his videos and leaving comments of, hey, good job, great content. I see you, I support you, I love you. Keep your head up. Talking to him, just encourage. You never know when that one comment can make a massive effect. That one comment can completely change his day. And that's what we need to do. We need to be there for him. And not only him, but other people in our community. This is the greatest community ever, but also we're human beings. And as human beings, if we all was to treat each other a little bit kinder and support each other a little bit more, we would see far less of the issues, the turmoil and strife that we see in the world today. I'm a better man for that giveaway yesterday. It was good for my soul. It was good for my soul. I've got a lot of things that I want to make up for in life. I've got a lot of things that I regret, a lot of things that I wish I hadn't done, a lot of people that I haven't been the greatest to, We all carry our things, and I need things that are good for my soul, and that yesterday was good for my soul, and thank you all for allowing me to be a part of it. really quick, just to address it, just because I need to, I apologize to everyone for some comments that was being made in the live stream. One or two people in particular, I apologize. I didn't see any of the stuff that was being said. I know that there were some people that were seeing the fact that they think that it was all rigged and a scam and it was shady and stuff like that. But I've also gotten emails from those same people and about other things, and I don't even know how to deal with that or address that. I don't even know what to say. You know, suspicious minds are suspicious minds. I know this. For those who have faith, no evidence is needed. For those who don't have faith, no evidence is sufficient. If people look at things a certain way, they're always going to see things a certain way. Do you know why race car drivers don't focus on the wall? They never look at the wall when they're in the curve. Do you know why? Because if they do, they'll hit it every single time. You ever been driving with somebody and you're like, man, these people hit every pothole in the road. It's like they're intentionally trying to hit the potholes. What are you doing? Guess what? Those are always the people trying not to hit the potholes. They're trying not, but they focus on the potholes so much, they subconsciously are always steering towards the potholes because they're focused on the potholes. And some people just focus on that. My mind don't work that way. I don't see suspicion everywhere. I don't see conspiracies. I don't see how somebody saw a random comment picker and saw that as shady, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I apologize, guys. If you feel like you got duped, I mean, I don't know what the benefit for us would have been. I do know that some names were drawn more than one time. That happens. It's a random comment picker. Not a single person that had their name drawn more than once won 2 items. If you had your name drawn more than once, redraw. Boom. Now, if I had said, okay, that person won a second time, oh, they're going to go ahead and get it. Then, okay, now why are the same people winning over and over and over? Now, I can see that. I can see how you would be like, okay, maybe that's a little suspicious. But when somebody wins and then they have their name drawn again and we're like, no, you cannot win. Your name, we're redrawn, and we draw somebody else. There were people that wasn't there that came back literally 10 minutes later and was like, I'm here. And we're like, we're sorry. We already drew. Like, you didn't win. I'm sorry. We try to be as transparent and above board as we could. So I will look through the comments and, I'll try to, I apologize, guys. I didn't want anybody to have to deal with that on such a great day for a good cause and to turn something positive into a negative. And hopefully it didn't ruin anybody's day and experience. But I know it wasn't perfect. I know that it wasn't, but we really tried to make it as great of an event as possible. We gave away over 40 knives. Over 40 knives, plus some flashlights and the paracord and the swag and the stickers. And remember, again, thank you, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Thank you, Bjerkel Cerakote. Yeah, I don't want to address that. That would just create drama. Thank you guys to everybody. I appreciate everybody that partook in that and helped us pull that off. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. There'll be many more live events. There will be many more giveaways. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy helping people grow their collections. Now, here's the thing. One thing I want to say before I'm going to be done with this. I'm pretty sure that so far everybody has reached out to Jimmy, because you had to email Jimmy. Even if you were my viewer originally, you still had to email Jimmy, because he was going to decipher, distill, and filter out what he had to ship out and the people that he needed to get emails from. And then he was going to send me all the ones and forward them to me if they were knives that I had. So he has forwarded most, and I'm pretty sure that almost everybody, if we go through and I find any knives that haven't been claimed or emails, I will let you all know. I will try to reach out to those people. But you got to remember, Jimmy is retired and he likes doing this kind of stuff, so he will probably get those knives out all tomorrow morning. They'll probably all be shipped out and off and gone. Me, it will take me a week to get them out. Everybody that deals with me, that watches my videos knows, and I'm always telling you guys, it will take me a week or so to get stuff out. I apologize. It is what it is. I have 4 little boys. I have to do one thing and then do the other, and going to the post office sometimes is a nightmare. If I go to the post office and there's a line, I can't stand in a line with my hands full of stuff and then having boys running all over the place. So I have to leave and come back later. And then when I come back later, it might be 2 days before I get back. It just is, it is what it is. But I will definitely get everybody's stuff out to them. If you want something, it's coming to you. I promise you, you will get your stuff. There's not a single person that has won something from me that hasn't got their stuff. Well, yeah, there is. There's one person, and they lived in the UK, and I couldn't send anything to them because, or no, Germany. It was Germany, because international. But even somebody in Canada won, and I ended up getting them an Amazon card after the knife was seized at the border. So I just got them an Amazon card to make up for it. Everybody that wins from us gets their stuff, and I will make sure that you all get your stuff. I promise. It might take me a week or so, but it's getting shipped out. I'm saying it might take me a week or so to ship it, not for a week or so to get to you. So it might be 2 weeks before you get it. It will be shipped out in a week or so, and then you will get it. The McNeese, they got it. The Griptilian, the Arc, all that stuff that's been won has been shipped out, and people have gotten it. But sometimes it just takes me a little bit, and it will this time as well. But I'll get it to you guys. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all your kind words. Now the real work begins, because I've got a lot of stuff back here, bags. My table is full right here of knives. I've got a lot of shipping to do, a lot of stuff to package up. One last thing. I know I said I was going to be done. Some of you all donated, and some of you all won. Most people that won didn't donate anything, but some of you all donated and won. Karma is great. I love it, and thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all more than you know. I'm Chris, the Unprofessional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives and happy lives. Remember, in the link below will be all the stuff that y'all need to see for everything, but also will be a link to my merch in case you want to see or get a Unprofessional Dad hat, shirt, or hoodie. Nobody has to, but that is only going to be open till May the 30th, and then it's closed down. But if you want a shirt, hat, or hoodie, it will be in the link below. I appreciate all you guys. Sharp knives, happy lives. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.